everybody, it's Micheline from Micheline again. I'm in the process of trying to tidy this whole cabin up. She shed, my Fortress of Solitude, and I'm not getting very far. I've got a table strewn with fabric and clothes, which I'm selling on Vinted. I have a cardigan over there, which you can see, which I'm selling on Vinted. I've got some things on here, blouses and things that I need to sell on Vinted. But look at this, I have reduced. This is basically all I have left. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of fabric and lots of little fat quarters up there, which I'm going to start using and making things with up there. So I'm feeling quite proud of myself. Boxes down here have vintage fabric and vintage stuff in that I'm selling, and basically trying to get cleared up. My shelves over this side are getting, I've got shelves here. There's black fabric in that one up there. Some leftover bits there. I can't remember, offcuts I think. The top one's empty. The bottom one has some fabric that could be used to make cushions. Patterns, PDFs, patterns, which I'm thinning down. Mess with patterns, interfacing, and a box of bits of jewellery and stuff. And then below, got to get that. Those are all my old jewellery stuff that I used to, when I used to do silversmithing. And I've got some in here which is silversmithing. But hang on a second. My bell is ringing. I am so, let me tilt you up a bit. I'm so pleased with what I've made. Open these curtains a bit more so you can see. I have made something, and basically, there's one thing I need to do. There they are. I follow a lady called Middleagedminx. She's actually a radio presenter, presents on Radio 2, I think it's, no, BBC Radio something, one of the radios. And I follow her. She does annoy me sometimes because she does a lot of promotion of products, and I don't like people who promote products very often, and I tend to whiz past that bit. But one day she turned up with a lovely dress, and I just had to take a screen grab of it, and I took a screen grab, and this is the screen grab. And I think she said, I'll correct myself if I got it wrong, but I think she said it was a Dior dress. If it isn't a Dior dress, I'll put that up there and tell you what she said it was. But I thought, oh, I love that. I really love that. Now, I'm not as thin as her, but I did like the shape, and it's the kind of shape I've always worn all my life. I always like the shirt type dress with a flare at the bottom, with a skirt that goes out, because of my figure, because I'm busty and I go like that. And I thought that looked lovely, so I thought I've got to make that dress. And I have got patterns for it, but I thought, oh, I don't want to have a pattern where I've got to keep changing the measurements because it doesn't fit my bust, or it, you know, I've got to adjust things. So I went on to sewist.com, sewist.co, and I designed the dress. Now, the first time round when I designed it, I couldn't see, for some reason I couldn't see a shirt collar. And so I picked a collar, like a Peter Pan collar, and it didn't have the collar stand on it like that. So I picked a Peter Pan collar, and when I made the dress up, I thought that is not the same top that I wanted to be. And I had enough fabric. I was debating whether I should take the collar off completely and restart again. And I thought, no, I'll leave the collar the way it is and I'll order some more fabric. Now, the fabric was from Pound Fabrics. The original fabric was a quality cotton, and I forgot what it was called. Very popular name. Again, I'll put the name up there. I'm lousy at remembering names. Remember everything else, but I can't remember names. And that's been my downfall all my life. It will come to me, but it doesn't always come to me right straight at that time. Anyway, Rose and Hubble. There you see, I always remember that, Rose and Hubble. And I thought, well, I'm going to start again. I'm going to get some more fabric. I'll get black this time. Now, the other one was navy blue, and she had done hers in a beige. And I'm not a beigey person. I don't like beige. And I figured with the colour grey that I I've got to make it stand out. So I thought the blue would be nice. But I didn't want to get another colour blue. So the second time round, I got black. I've got you propped up on my table. I've taken delivery of some fabric. I know I am gradually getting rid of some fabric, but I have some couple of patterns that I want to make, and one of these is for one of those patterns, and I'll be talking to you about that in a coming vlog. But the other one was something that caught my eye, and they're both from Pound Fabrics because they are very cheap, and well, I'll let you see them. I'm going to have to stand back so you can see, aren't I? You're getting reflection. Let's see if I can find somewhere to put you. There we go. I have got you on a proper stand. So the first batch is boring. Probably boring for you because this is what I want for a particular garment that I'm busy planning. And I've already had... I've already had blue from Pound Fabrics, a navy blue, and the navy blue was, the navy blue fabric was Rose and Hubble, Hubble and Rose, is that what you call them? Rose and Hubble? And it was lovely, but it turned out absolutely beautiful, and I should have gone for Rose and Hubble again, but it was a little bit more expensive, and I thought, well, what happened was, I'll tell you more about this in the next vlog or two. I can't remember, it might not be next vlog, but in a coming vlog. And I decided it wasn't the way I wanted it. So I wanted to get some more fabric. I redesigned it. I wanted to get some more fabric. And so I went for a cheaper cotton. And this is, does it tell me what it is? Ah, yeah. This is a plain 100% cotton fabric in black. And it's 350 metre. I think the other one was £5 or £6 a metre. Not bad. It's a bit rougher. The other one had a bit more of a smoother feel to it. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll show you what the other one was like that I got. It's a blue cotton, and it had a lovely, got a tiny little ribbed feeling to it. But when, I don't know if you can see close enough, can you see? It's a lovely fabric. That's Rose and Hubble. And this one is a rougher, it's got a rougher feel to it, but it's equally as nice. I think, whilst I never ever wash my fabrics, apart from somebody who said, well, you do, Micheline, because when you dye it, you wash them. I don't dye everything, so I never ever wash my fabrics. And I always think you lose the quality of the body on the dress, on clothes that you make. So I never ever have I washed fabrics unless I've dyed them. And I'm wondering whether this might shrink, but usually when they shrink, it only shrinks by about 1/4 of an inch, and I think I can get away with that. So I don't think I'm going to spoil the, what's the saying? I'm not going to spoil the spoil the ship for a ha'porth of tar. I am not going to wash it. I'm just going to keep it the way it is because I think the quality will look a lot better. So I've got 4 meters of this fabric for this secret make that I am doing. So you'll have to watch this space. Keep an eye on my vlogs. 4 meters, and it cost me £17.99. Now I should have got the 2 at the same time, and I could have saved myself some shipping, but I paid £3.99 for shipping on this, which I was annoyed about because a couple of hours later I saw some other fabric and I thought, oh, I quite like that, and they were selling it off. And I'm thinking dungarees. And this was, oh, I've got 2 lots. I bought 2 lots. I forgot about that. So what I got was striped cotton canvas in beige, and it was £3.25 a metre, and I got 2 meters. and Oriental Garden cotton canvas, which was £7.50, and I got 2 meters of that. So I'll show you the boring one. This is the striped cotton, and I was even debating about dyeing this. I figured I could dye it. They were selling it off cheap. Yeah, £3.25 a metre, selling it off cheap. I was thinking dungarees dyed a different colour, maybe it's navy blue or something. So that was what I bought that one for. I'll show you again. It's a lovely weave, and they've got them on offer. I think they've got different colours. They've got a beige stripe, they've got a blue stripe, a black stripe, and so on. But the background colour stays the same. So that one I got 2 meters of, and I'm thinking of dungarees. And this Oriental one, I was thinking of dungarees as well. And this is what this one looks like. That is that one. So I was either thinking of dungarees or a coat, a jacket. But I already have about 4 jackets and I don't really need any more. And you could say, well, you've already got dungarees, but I haven't, because I've sold them on. And I quite fancy making some more. So I might just make some dungarees for myself out of this. It's a soft fabric, this. It's softer than I thought it would be, but I think it'll look quite nice. So there you go, that's the Oriental one. I think they still have it. It's pound fabrics. This one was £7.50 a metre, 2 meters, and the total for that came to £25.49 including carriage. So that's 1, 2, 3 fabrics I bought, and I've got intentions of using these. So watch this space. And I've shown you the fabric I got. It's a bit like a linen type of cotton. It has a look of linen. And I just thought it was lovely. Anyway, I've created a second one, but the second one I designed with a collar and stand, and that was a lot better. So I got the collar and I got the dress, and then I thought, oh, you're all going to be saying black, it's awful, it's miserable, it looks like you're going to a funeral, and I like to pretty it up. So I thought, right, I can pretty it up with red buttons. So I've got red buttons all the way down, and I can pretty it up with red earrings. So I've got the red earrings. These ones are drop ones, but I think I need to get myself a nice button pair of earrings there that would stand out. And I'm wearing boots simply because I want you to see what it looks like. And on the sleeve, I can't remember what her sleeves were like, but I thought I'd have like a cuff type of sleeve. And I've put 2 buttons on there, false ones on there and there. And I've got red buttons going down. So I'm going to tilt it and let you see what it looks like. I will, before this, I will show you what the blue dress looked like. So I'm going to put that in now. Now the only thing I haven't finished for this is I haven't made the belt. She had a big tie belt, and I've got plenty of fabrics. I'm going to make a tie belt, but currently I have this one on. This do you remember the old stake belts of yesteryear that we used to have like that? Well, this is what I'm wearing on this one. No, it goes in that way. This is what I'm wearing It's an elasticated one. I've just put this on to let you see, but if you wanted to buy yourself one of these, I think you get them in packs of 2. I've got a link down below on Amazon for my Amazon shop. You don't pay any extra for it. I just get a fraction of a penny or a fraction of a dime or a cent or whatever you call it for you buying from there through my website. So anyway, I've got this belt on, so I will be making a one so that I can make it into a tie belt, but just so you can see what it looks like. I think I'd better put the light on because it's getting dark. We've had what they call a storm, but I haven't seen a storm. I think whenever things happen over in America, we get it coming later. So I think this is a storm that Florida had, which has come across the sea, and it's basically like a strong wind for us. And the next door neighbour's fence was moving a little bit, but not greatly, and it's come out in sunshine now, so I think we've missed it. It's somehow or other it's missed our part of the country. His lordship was looking and he says, well, apparently if 3 miles up the road it's strong gales and further up it's strong gales, but here it's just strong winds, so we've missed it. Anyway, I'm going to put the light on to let you see, and I'll bend the camera down to let you see a bit better there. And here we go. This is the dress that I have made. Close my drawer. This is the dress I've made. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. It's, as I say, it's a shirt dress, but it's a full circle shirt dress, just like she had. And I wish I had a big enough room to go like she does, like that. And she goes like that, and like that. And I want you to see that I've got this lovely dress, and I'm so proud of it. And yes, I think it's gorgeous. I'm really, really pleased with it. So this has cost me, if I push you back up again, this has cost me to make, how much has it cost me to make? Well, the buttons were a batch of buttons I got during lockdown. I think I got about 40 buttons, and I've still got tons to use up, but that's what they look like. They're sparkly ones. Can you see the sparkle in them? So the buttons were only about a couple of quid. The material cost, I think it was £20. And well, the time, I suppose you've got to charge for time, but I don't know how I've done it. It was a pleasure for me to make. The thing about when I'm sewing is I never read the instructions. I just think there's a basic way of doing things. You sew the front, you do the darts first, sew the shoulders together, put the sleeves in, put the collar on, make the collar first, make sure everything's interfaced, add the collar, sew around the collar, turn it inside out, do the stand, turn that in, no, fit the stand to the collar. And I've just got this procedure that I've always done all these years, so I know what to do. I didn't really bother to read it. I loved making this, and as I say, I loved making this one. I like making the blue one. As I say, the only difference was I prefer this with the collar stand, so it lifts the collar up, and I just think it's really nice. So I am very pleased with this. No need to hurry.